Factors and remainder theorems are topics in mathematics that are so interesting, and they have to do with how much you manipulate functions, linear functions, quadratic functions, and polynomial functions in order to get the desired result. Hi, I'm Andy, your anchor on this channel, New Track Mathematics video, the channel through which we teach young ones mathematics and teach them tricks and tips on how they can take their examination in the very first sitting and then hit the desired score they need to move ahead to wherever they want to take their career to. I'm so delighted to welcome you to our program for today. Today we will be looking at the post of the day series. It's a continuation of the post we've been posting for the past 1 week on our Facebook page. If you are new to our posting, I want you to follow us on our Facebook page. You see the description in the address in the description section of this video. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet, so that you can get notified when any of our video comes out. It's a great delight having you today, and today we are going to look at solutions to the question we posted on our Facebook page yesterday. And what is the question? It's on reminders theorem and factor theorem. Now, factor theorem and remainder theorem. The question says, find the remainder when 2x raised to power 3 minus 11x squared plus 8x minus 1 is divided by x plus 3. Now, this is a question. It's a polynomial equation. It's a polynomial function, and we want to look at how we can divide this. Now, to solve this, there is one thing I want you to bear in mind. We look at the remainders theorem. What does the remainders theorem state? The remainders theorem states that if you have a function or a polynomial equation fx, and you are dividing it by x minus a, remainders theorem states that the remainder of this division will be equal to the function of what? Of a. Now you see, the remainder of this equation will be the value that the function of a will produce. So that means the function of this a, the value the function of this a will produce, will be the remainder of this equation, and that is what the remainders theorem states. So whenever you hear remainders theorem, just note that the equation you are given divided by the value you are dividing it with. When you find what this a will be, put it here and solve this equation, you are going to get your remainder for that equation. Now let me show you how it is being done. Now we are given our f of x to be equal to 2x cubed minus 11x squared plus 8x minus 1, and we are asked to divide it by what? By x plus what? By x plus 3. Now if we want to get what the value of x will be, this will be equal to, x here will be equal to minus what? 3. When you take this plus x, cross the equal to sign. If we make this equal to 0, if we make our x plus 3 to be equal to 0, we can be able to find the value of x. So we take the value of x, you take y, crosses the equal to sign to give you a negative value. So that means our x will be equal to minus 3. Now all we need to do is to slot in the value of x into this initial equation. So our f minus 3 now will now be equal to 2 into bracket minus 3 raised to power 3 minus 11 into bracket minus 3 raised to power 2 plus 8 into bracket minus 3, then minus what? Minus 1. Now we want to simplify further. Our f raised to power, our f function minus 3 will now be equal to 2. Minus 3 times minus 3 will give us 9. 9 times minus 3 will give us 27. So that will give us minus what? 27. Minus 11 times 9 plus this minus this, 8 minus 8 times 3 will give us, 8 times 3 will give us, 8 times 2 give us 16. Then 8 times 3 will give us minus 24 minus 1. Now we want to multiply this and this. This times this, 7 times 2 will give us, that will give us a negative sign. 7 times 2 will give us 14, carry 1, 2 times 4 will give us 4 plus 1, that is 52, minus 99 minus 24 minus what? 1. Now let's simplify that further to get the remainder. So our f of minus 3 now will now be equal to this plus this. Now this plus this will give us minus 25. Then this plus this will give us 9 plus 4 will give you 13. You write 3, carry 1. 9 plus 5 will give you 14 plus 1, 15. That will give you minus this, minus what? Minus this. So if you add these two together, you are going to have your f of what? Minus 3 to be equal to what? This will give you 8, this will give you 7, and this will give you 1. Minus 178. So the remainder will be equal to what? Minus 170 what? Minus 178. If you know what you are doing, this question is not supposed to take you less than 40 seconds. Now remember the question. I told you remainder theorem is the function divided by the division. The value of the function of this value, when you equate the divisor to 0, the value you get for x here, if you use the function, you put it as a function of that value into that equation, you get your what? Your remainder theorem. Now we have a full-blown video on factors and remainder theorem. I want you to go out there, subscribe to our channel so that once this video is released before your exams, you can be able to have a glimpse of it and you can be able to see a full-blown video on remainder and factor theorem. These are questions like this we solve every day on our channel. So if you are new to our channel, I want you to hit the subscription button to get notified when any of this video comes out. And if you have subscribed already, find out the time to hit the notification button, the bell you are seeing there. For further information, I want you to check our description section of this video. Get the address to our website where you can get our ebook where most of these topics are in-depthly discussed. Download a copy and you'll be so happy you did before your exams. All the past questions from 1984 down to date are solved in that ebook. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. I remain Andy, your anchor on this channel. See you.